So here we are today, we're gathering some hawthorn, and here's a hawthorn tree, and hawthorn flowers. Now what family is this in, of course, Kimberly?
The rose family.
It is in the rose family, and it's hawthorn. It has thorns like roses. Let's take a look at see if we can find a thorn. There's an example of a thorn. And it's got 5 petals, like all members of the rose family, and it has a nice scent like the members of the rose family. And it has these leaves right there, like that. Cretaceous is the genus. And let's see here. We're cutting. We're just pretty much what we're doing here is we're going to use the flowers, take the flowers, but these trees grow in around here. Like, look how crazy that is, that we're by thinning it out, we're actually helping the tree. And so we're basically pruning, taking lots of branches. And this is a tree here by the roadside that I'm taping because this is where my camera was, but we went in a field and just came back and gathered and got ourselves a little load here of hawthorn branches. So you can see what we got here. Okay. And we're going to take these on back and strip them off and dry them for teas and infusions. So we're back here from gathering, and we're out here in the backyard. We don't have to do this outside, but it's such a nice spring evening, we thought we would do this outside instead of being inside. And it also allows for the little bugs to kind of crawl away to abandon ship. So we just laid them out on the sheet here, and what we want here is the flowering tops, so you're going to get some leaves in there too. So you see this, I'll pick out some of these so you can kind of get an idea on what we're picking here. Okay, so it's got 5 petals, and it's Cretaceous is the genus in the rose family, like I said before. And you just look at all those. That's great. It smells so nice, very fragrant too. So we're picking all these, and we're going to do this to this whole pile here. And how many, do you think we'll get another load of these too? Yeah,
probably.
Yeah, this is one of Kimberly's, especially, main infusion herbs, right? That you like to have.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites.
And what do you like to use it? What's your purpose for using the hawthorn? I know we've done we talked about this before, and we did hawthorn berries, and we did syrup, or whatever we made back in the fall.
What sticks in my mind about hawthorn is it's kind of a heart tonic, so it just strengthens your heart. And so sometimes I like to use it in seasons when the clouds are coming in or whatnot, and I just feel a little heavier in my heart. But I also know it's working on, just a basic strengthening level.
Yeah, and so when if hawthorn has been traditionally used for a lot of things, including diarrhea and heavy menstrual bleeding and drawing splinters, and it has a long history. More recently, it seems to be more used as a heart tonic. So it's nourishing for the heart on a body, mind, and spirit level, and you could make infusions just like you make nourishing infusions with the nettles and other things that we've done on Herb Mentor. But if you have a heart condition, well, it does normalize blood pressure and reduces the risk of angina attacks and improves coronary circulation. And if you're on some heart medications and under care, you may want to have your heart medication monitored as you're on hawthorn and using hawthorn, because that's a serious thing, and you definitely want to have things monitored if you're going to use herbs like this for your heart. But the thing is, it is very gentle and strengthening, so it's one you may want to consider and research more before using it for those. Right, this sound you're hearing in the background are the kids jumping on the trampoline, and there they are, and all of a sudden they were squeaking in the video, so we had to figure out what's going on there, and their hearts are all right, right? And we have a bunch of comfrey in the dehydrator right now, and we're just going to let these sit out like this overnight, and I bet you I'll probably lift them out up on something so they can get some air circulating under them, and tomorrow we'll just dry them very gently on low until they you know, until they're they're dry but not crisp, you know. So, but you may be able, if you live in a place where it's a drier climate, just let them sit out and might dry just fine. So we'll take a look at them after they dry. Okay, and after a night in the on low heat in the dehydrator, but you may not need to do that. They're just really dry to the touch and crumbly. These will just go into, where are we going to put these into?
Paper bag.
Bag probably, but you know, we could probably you could also put it in a jar if there's not a lot, because there's not a lot in this batch, but we're going to get more, so we'll probably store it in a paper bag and then take it out and put it in our jar when we are ready to use it. Great, this looks wonderful. So we should probably just put that in the bag soon, because it's getting all over the car. Now I have to get the vacuum. All right.
You're the one who crumbled it.
Okay.